Hello everyone, welcome back to Claim Your Mind. Today, we're talking about something that, if it actually becomes law, could completely rewrite the future of tech careers for Indians dreaming of the United States. Mr. Donald Trump has floated a proposal to slap a $100,000 processing fee on every single H-1B visa application. Yes, you heard that right. $100,000 just to apply. That's not a typo, and that's not a rumor, and that's the number. $100,000 just to apply. Take a breath and let that sink in. What does it mean for the world? What does it mean for India? And most importantly, what can you do to stay ahead of the change? In today's episode, we'll break it down together. Firstly, the big picture. For decades, the H-1B has been the golden ticket for global technology talent. Coders from India, data scientists from China, AI researchers from Europe, all heading to the Silicon Valley to build the next Google or OpenAI. Now, imagine a 100,000 tall booth at the entrance. What happens? Companies hesitate. Startups, they can't afford that kind of amount per hire. And then the talent redistributes. Canada, the UK, Singapore, and even Dubai suddenly look way more attractive and welcoming. And yes, the innovation slows. The US loses diversity of ideas, the very ingredient that fuels its technology dominance. Think of it like a dam being built across a fast-flowing river of global talent. The water doesn't stop. The water just finds new paths. But those paths will now have to bypass the US of A. Now let's talk about us, India. We send the largest share of H-1B applicants every year, and supposedly India is the one that is taking the biggest hit for Mr. Trump's executive order. For countless Indian engineers, this visa has been the launchpad to global careers, Silicon Valley salaries, and life-changing exposure. But with a $100,000 price tag, let's be real, most families can't even dream of it. And most companies will have their hands tied paying that kind of an amount just for onboarding. Leave aside the salaries. Even if a company sponsors the cost, they will pass it on. Lower salary hikes, tougher contracts, fewer hires. And the impact? The IT services firms like Infosys, TCS, Wipro, built on deploying Indian talent to US clients, would have to rethink the entire model. Students in STEM programs might ask, is the US Masters still worth it if the door slams shut after graduation? Families that once planned on remittances and a green card may need to rewrite their financial future. All that is not so dark, even though it looks to be. There is a silver lining though. When one door closes, the other cracks open. Remote work is booming. India's own tech ecosystem, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Pune, is maturing fast. Global companies are building offices here instead of taking us there. Well, all this reminds me of a little book with a big lesson. Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. It's a simple story about mice in a maze chasing cheese. The cheese being your goal, a dream job, a visa, or a lifestyle. And one day, behold, the cheese moves. Some mice panic, some complain. The smart ones, they sniff out the change and they put on their running shoes and start looking for new cheese. The US H-1B visa fees is exactly that, a giant cheese move. The question is, are we going to stand in the empty hallway crying, or we start running towards the next opportunity? Now let's talk about what do we do about this. Here are a few moves every Indian techie should consider right now, right away, and without delaying it. First of all, scan the horizon. Don't limit your career map to the United States. Canada's tech visa, UK's global talent route, Europe's blue card, Singapore's technology pass. Each of these countries is hungry for talent. Number 2, invest in rare skills. AI safety, quantum computing, cybersecurity, deep cloud architecture. Skills so niche that companies will pay the $100,000 if they absolutely must. Number 3, leverage remote work. Build a US level career from India. Plenty of Silicon Valley startups, they hire remote engineers at global pay scales. Number 4, build your own thing. The next unicorn doesn't need a San Francisco address. Flipkart, Zoho, Zerodha, all born right here in India. Number 5, keep moving your mindset. Cheese will keep moving. Immigration policy, automation, AI and all will shift. Stay flexible, keep learning, keep networking. The ability to embrace the change and embrace the change ahead of everybody else is the key to survival out here. Friends, the change is scary, but it's also a signal. If Mr. Trump's $100,000 H-1B fee really happens, it's not the end of your dream. It's a reminder that your dream was never about one visa or one country. It's about the life you build with your talent. So don't wait for someone to bring the cheese back. Go find the next one. Run towards the opportunity, not away from the challenge. If this episode gave you something to think about, hit that like button, subscribe to Claim Your Mind and share this with a friend who's wondering what's next. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Where would you like if the US door slammed shut? Canada? Europe? Startup India? Let's learn from each other. I'm Sid, signing off. Stay curious, stay adaptive, and remember, the maze is bigger than you think. Bye-bye and take care.